What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cosmic Sky Minecraft, episode 14. Unfortunately, I missed 2 levels. We ended 13 by getting level 23. I was working the other day, so I couldn't get 24 when we rolled over, and I was hoping to get 25 today once I woke up. However, we're 8.63% all the way through. So technically, I guess we got 25 in this episode. We'll deal with it. We've got witches. We can kill them. I did a little bit of a test. Technically, these strays give better experience than the witches, which is kind of funny because I did 3 sets of 10, strays won every time. Did 2 sets of 20, strays won. Did a 30-second slay on each one, strays won. Plus, they give 120 experience for the island, opposed to these guys who only give 40, I believe. I think it's 40 or 50. It's one of the two. So we need IS Slayer to take a look here. So if we look, it is 120 island experience per action. Right? We go to witches. Sorry, it's 60 items per experience per action. It must have been skeletons that I was thinking that was 40%. So skeletons give 40 island experience, while strays give 120. And then even witches give 60, but they still give 120. So it's double. So it's better to kill the strays. You don't get as many, obviously, unless you do the upgrade. But I mean, still doing 90, if you let them stack up for a while, they'll last a little bit, so to speak. But yeah, we have witches, which means now we can actually do a clue scroll that is requiring us to actually, sell, I think the glow dust, is it? Glowstone dust. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a scroll somewhere where I have to sell like 50 or something like that. I'm not quite sure what the amount is. But yeah, we've made witches. And we also made beetroot. However, we do not have enough beetroot pages, and they are expensive. At least I think they still are. They were about 4.5 million. Yep, still. That's an $8 million buy. I need 2 more because I believe Damien got one the other day. But I believe I have them somewhere stuck around. I promise. Where are they? Oh, goodness. They're there. So yeah, we have 7 pages. We need 9. We got just over a stack and a half of the actual seeds itself. I don't think I'm going to put it on an auto farmer. Everybody kind of wants to, but for the island experience and actually getting out faster, because I can level the IS 200%, I'm probably going to farm them right around here or find another area, because I think putting them on an auto harvester for now is not the greatest idea. I mean, these melons are giving us stupid experience, which is absolutely insane. I think Nova said in the chat it was like 7 million per hour or something like that, so which is absolutely insane. But I'm going to figure out what to do for this episode. I probably will do some island work because we need to catch up a little bit. We need to try and get those beetroot pages. I'm probably going to end up buying them, which is going to suck because that's an expensive buy, but we've almost got $100 million, so might as well splash my cash somewhere, right? That way we can get beetroots and actually get on to the next one, which I believe is the twisting vines. So we need, oh wait, no. We don't need beetroot for that. What do we need beetroot for? Anything? Literally nothing. We can skip it. We can literally skip it then. We don't need it. Technically, we don't need this unless we want it for the experience. I'm going to figure out what to do. I'll be back. Okay, so we have a bunch of dirt. We're going to fill this in, do some island work, and continue on with somewhat of a theme. I have no idea what we're going to do. But I am going to do this for probably about 20 minutes. I'll be back when I'm done. We're almost done. We'll lay the last piece of dirt when we get back. Well, I said I'd come back when we were laying the last piece of dirt. However, I need more because we are not finished yet. This has taken an entire inventory so far. An entire inventory of dirt. Which I don't even know if this is going to be used for the actual base of it, or if I want to put like grass block down, which I would just put a couple of grass blocks here and there and let it kind of throw over everything. Or if I want to put sand down, or other kinds of material, I have no idea. I'm just filling it with dirt because dirt is the cheapest. Technically, I could do grass because it's the same amount, but what if I don't want to have grass? What if I want to put something different, then I have to break grass? This way, it's just dirt, right? So I'm thinking I'm going to make like a pond area for fishing, even though I haven't fished on this island for quite some time, in all honesty. And I keep seeing the Autobots out of fuel because Nova is literally making massive melon farms. which is good because it's an insane amount of XP. I left for, I think, like an hour and 10 minutes, and I came back to just about 10.5 million experience for the island, which is absolutely sick. Like, Melon's doing not much. We've been slowly ticking up. I think we started the episode like around 17%, and we've been ticking up gradually. Like, it's crazy. So I would imagine pumpkins is going to be a lot better. Like I said, beetroot, we don't have the recipe for it yet. I'm not concerned at this point putting it down because we don't need to grow X amount to get to the next crop, which I think is great. But yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to do. Like, do we want to extend a torch flower farm to make another one just because? Because that does provide decent experience, especially when you're farming. But we also have the tier 2. Tier 2? Tier 2? I don't think it'd be tier 2. I'm trying to think what else I could call it. Like, you know, it's tiered. But we were thinking about putting a third one on, so I don't think it'd be called a tier. But it could be, I don't know. We're going to go with the tier 2 farm. We're going to put another tier on it. But I'm not sure if it's going to be melons or if I'll save it for pumpkin. Can I stop flying too quickly, please? I've been doing that the entire time where you just kind of go right fast and you got to go back and continue. It's hard to keep a pace, especially when you're not paying attention. I think we have more than enough dirt. I think I bought way too much. But what's the harm in having extra? Save somebody else from buying it, even though it's literally inexpensive. Unless you're starting out on the island, it's expensive. $640 for a stack when you're making like pennies on a dime. It's not good. Like, at least in the third adventure, the demonic, we can actually make money. Because I think I made over $2 million last night when I was adventuring for a bit, like just an hour or something, because I pulled a $1 million money note out of nowhere, which was absolutely insane. I thought it was crazy. Well, we kind of want to get rid of this little wedge here. I put this here to pinpoint exactly where the border was, but we don't need it anymore, so... And the good thing about moss, it doesn't spread. Which is great. It breaks easy, though. Unfortunately, with an axe or a hoe, it breaks really easy when you're farming. It's not like dirt. It literally broke instantaneously, and I was like, I might need to change this over because one of the guys might end up breaking a bunch of it. But I haven't fixed it yet, so that just goes to show how far I went. Yeah. We're just gonna break this one. We'll leave that there because somehow it works, but it doesn't. But I'm not gonna touch it because it's literally in a corner. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Why is that upside down? Was that a water source at one point? Or did I just place that there randomly? Move along. We see nothing. And our left hand should theoretically finish it off, I hope. It's gonna be close. We got 4 left and we have 3. Sweet, it worked. So this can grow over, I don't care too much about that. However, I do care about this. So let's go right to here. We're gonna not break that, break this, place that. Put this over here. Make it so that way we have enough overflow, because nothing is more annoying when you're breaking stuff and all of a sudden you run out of space because the last block you're breaking is your open hand, and then your open hand gets filled, and that sucks. So that's why I do this. So right now I still have 37 and 1. Now we have more, because it's absolutely annoying when you're trying to break stuff and then your empty hand just gets filled. And once again, half the time you're not paying attention, you're just kind of breaking as you go. Fill this last little line in, go break the last line, which should be technically short because the mine is on that side, and please stop flying too fast. I keep doing it. It's driving me nuts. See? And I keep misclicking. Okay, we're almost done. Then on to actual other stuff. But I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to figure it out. And there we go. Funny how the water stays in there. Technically it should flow out, but it's not going anywhere. It's trapped, and I'm okay with that. Okay, there we go. So, what do? We have all this space that I just filled in for absolutely zero reason other than for landmass. Probably will fix this. Because we might make another tier of this. Make it lapis. Because we're on to diamond next, I believe. I hope. 27, I think it is. No, is it 28? It's 20. No, it's 26. Aha! I was almost there. So yeah, 28 and 26 would be nice. We barely have any Obinos unless Nova's got a bunch in his PV because I know he's been adventuring like crazy. I've got a few, but not that many. But I mean, getting diamond would be nice because we probably have close to half stack to a stack depending on what he has. Because I know I've got 13, 12, 12, 13. So probably not enough to do anything, but that's fine. We'll put it on auto miners probably and get the experience. And then we get piggies, which we have a ton of. And pumpkins, I think I only have 10 seeds. Nothing special, unfortunately. So hopefully Nova has been cleaning up in the adventure. I might change this up as well. Because technically we don't need bamboo for anything other than experience. But I put it in lines to make it somewhat easier to farm. But I mean, like I said, we have 2 tiers of melons. So, and then all this up here, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, the guy, he's been going crazy with this. Makes sense, because yeah, oh, he has torch flower in the middle. For each one. See, I personally, what I would do is I would do torch flower on that one, do sweet berries or whatever other recipe, and then just kind of transition them that way. I think that would probably be the best way. That's not too bad. Okay, well, I'm going to go delete this. I'll be back when I'm almost done. Fortunately, I can't move these, so I'm going to have to make them look cool somehow, but I'll be back when I do. And this is what I was just referring to. You're digging like this, and all of a sudden your last one is full. Absolutely gets annoying, so I don't know what else we have, but we're just going to keep breaking, because I bet you we're going to start getting something in that number 1 hotbar. And I may buy something off the AH, because now that I have money, I might actually buy it here. Oh, there we go. There goes some sand. Oh, I was having a feeling if there's water. Okay, it doesn't actually break the bamboo. I was afraid of that. I completely forgot that there was water up here. I'm thinking, what if by chance it floods the farm? But thankfully, bamboo, it didn't do anything to it, so that is great. Okay, really? You're gonna do that to me? Really? Come on! Oh, come on! Oh, come on! I just. Sometimes you just forget. Okay, let's go like this. Okay, before we get into it, let's do age. Holy slotbot tickets! That's insane. Okay, well, we want keys, because I believe they're coming down in price. Heroic Island Quest Key Demonic. I think I have that one. We want this, so I'm going to spend $6 million to unlock it because we haven't found it yet. And we haven't found one since the first adventure when we found the Mythic Key first, ironically. But here we go. Demonic Realm Heroic Key. Firework! It didn't explode, that's sad. It shut off, but nothing happened. Well, did it again. I'm going to go back and finish destroying this and watching everything fall. Remember how I said it gets easier when you actually make these patterns more and more? Now you actually can do it a lot faster when you know what the pattern looks like. You may still mess up once in a while, but highly unlikely if you've done it enough. Because as long as they pretty much stay consistently the same like that, you're good. So it kind of flows into pattern. There's always 4 in the middle of the blocks, but what I usually base it off of when I'm doing this, rather than continuing to look at the picture, is every time you have a solid block, on the corner of it is water, you go over and then down. So over 2 and then down. Over 2 and then down. It's the easiest thing to remember, and it kind of keeps everything in line. Kind of-ish. Until you mess up with that one because you've been doing it enough that it's just easy to do it, and you do that. No, I can't. I need the block. I can't do the bucket. But yeah, if you do it enough, you can mess up a little bit because you just get so used to doing it, and you just miscount easily one, and then all of a sudden your entire thing is off. But yeah, this is going to be the new sugarcane farm because I'm going to utilize that back corner kind of around here-ish, I think. So that's why I'm moving it, and I'm making it more centralized. Hopefully it's big enough for the amount that we have. If not, I'll extend it a little bit. But For the time being, this is what I'm doing. So I'll see everybody soon. Wow, we have an island experience godly for 202,000. Well, that's not getting done. This is extremely tedious doing it this way. This is why I use lily pads, because doing it this way is just a pain. See? You can do that, or you can do that. I wanted to showcase this, how much of a pain this is to do, because if you don't get it right, well, then you're either going to have to refill the water or break the one on top or continues to do it, because that's just how it is, because you have such a small area to work with. Absolutely annoying. It's almost worth just like running the entire way down and then breaking the other one, but then you might break the one you need. So bear with me while I do this, painstakingly, of course, and I'll be back when we're planting. And I did realize when I'm doing this that it's going to take a while for the sugarcane to grow back too, because it always does when you plant it originally. So hopefully it doesn't, and hopefully this is big enough for the 4.5 stacks we have. I hope. I just remembered an easier way to do this, and I don't know why I'm not doing it this way. Let's see if I have to replace the water. I don't. What am I thinking? What is wrong with me? This is what I always do. This is why I do this trick. Because the water stays. You don't have something that you can watch the character. It bumps up a little bit, so to avoid that, I place stairs down, which I can do immensely fast unless you do that, and then you get a refill of water, but that's fine. I don't know why I didn't think of that. What is wrong with me? That's why I do this. It makes it so much easier. Dang it. Okay. It's like 98.9% fail-proof. 97.9% fail-proof. We're just going to keep ticking percents down as I screw up. So let's stop screwing. Actually, just look at the base. What is wrong with me? I'm making such rookie mistakes. I don't know what is going on. Okay, break everything. And this also alleviates the issue of breaking the carpets when you're actually farming. So, wow. I can't believe... Okay, that's funny. I like when it does that, though. I didn't plan for that. But it's because there's a stair there, too. But you know what? I'll take it. It works. But yeah, I don't know what... It did it again. Love it. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of this, because I'm going through, I'm like, there's got to be an easier way. I'm like, there is. Why am I doing it the hard way? Well, that's why I'm here, showing you how to do it the easy way. And look, they're all filled, and it's kind of like a cool little pattern. Oops, I missed one. Oh, I missed two. There we go. Hey, I missed another one? Wait, what? Did I miss another one? No, we didn't. Look, it's kind of like a cool little pattern, actually, so. And it doesn't make it too hard to see where everything goes, because thankfully it just plants. So let's just try this. I was going to originally make like a pathway straight through, that way you could just run right to the mine, but I mean, at the same time, well, you don't need to, because you can just run through sugarcane, and you don't have to break it. And I also thought of making bamboo into it as well, but I'm thinking that would be painstaking, because then I have to literally sit here and place bamboo to make sure it goes in a straight line all the way down, because if not, you're going to be running, zigzagging, and it's just not going to be fun. So I'm going to plant this, and I'll be back with something else that we're going to do, or to give another tip on what to do, knowing that I've done it 1,000 times, but yet I didn't think of it. Because technically, if I wanted to, we could still do this. Doesn't matter. It's covered. Stairs in there. Water's there. But yeah, stairs are better. See you soon. Well, this is the finished product. We have 4 sugarcane left, but I'm not going to extend it to 4. So it's got what it has in there, and that is fine. I had a couple hiccups here and there, because when I was making the sand coming back this way, I forgot to put these here and here, and basically in sporadic areas, so it was kind of confusing why things weren't growing, but then I realized, wait, I need to put blocks as barriers, basically, because it goes water 1 block 2, water 1 block 2, and whatnot. So it kind of confused me a little bit, but it worked out perfectly. The only thing that's weird is technically this block should also be right here. So I'm not sure how it worked. It just did. Judging by the picture that I have, they should line up side to side, but they're not. They're off by 2. But it works. Everything has a place. It's fine. Like I said, this takes forever to grow. This has been an hour so far, I believe, and none of the original stuff has grown. So I'm not sure what's going on, and this is going to be even worse when I move this one, unfortunately. But I'm going to continue to... Oh, look, it's starting to grow. Look at that. Awesome. Well, it's not going to go very far. Actually, it might. Let's just do this. Block this for now, because I don't want it growing past here, because I don't need this entire space covered in grass like we've said, so kind of glad I cut that. But anyway, I'm going to continue to do this. We have another farming one. We didn't finish the godly one, obviously, because I was busy doing other things. However, we'll get back at her. I'll probably finish this off, maybe cover this in or move it into here. I'm not really sure. We still have to make another level to it, so that's the word I was looking for that I couldn't think of. This is a 2-level farm, another 2-tiered farm. So we're going to put a 3rd level on it for pumpkins probably, but it's technically a tiered farm because it's on top of each other, but it's leveled as well. That's the word I could not think of earlier. I'll be back. Fun fact when I'm actually destroying the bamboo field is when you're actually doing this, so if you're going here, you can't break it, right? Obviously, because you're shift clicking. However, when you're doing it on this, it's so quick, you can't actually do it. So I would recommend farming with moss, basically, because you can't destroy it. Unless you're physically not crouched, then you do that. Then you can break it. But yeah, I mean, this obviously you can't break this and it takes a while, but I mean, I literally can't even fall through it. Look at how fast that goes, but it's awesome. So I'm going to probably start using moss in the future because, number one, it won't break when you're shift clicking crops, which is great, but at the same time, it's just kind of cool at the same time, pretty much. Because yeah, this, you can break it. You can't break it when you shift, but, you know, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's just satisfying. It's one of those weird things. You can literally sit here and do this forever until you get bored of it. Or I accidentally unshift click and then do that. Anyway, enough playing around. Back to the farm. Well, since bamboo is pretty much not used for anything, I'm just going to gradually integrate it in with the berries. Because quite literally, I'm sure it's used for a recipe of some sort, but I don't think any of us are using it. And I just don't want to have a long line of it throughout the farms. I thought about just... I might still do it, because how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might just make a line of 3, because I think I have enough left that I could probably do it. But the thing is, you can't place this on farmed dirt for some reason. You can place it on this. You can place it on that. You can place it on grass. You can place it on moss. But for whatever reason, you cannot place it on farmed dirt, which is interesting. But I think I might just make a line straight down here, come all the way back, and then go all the way straight back down. Or actually, no, that's a bad idea. I'm literally just going to make 2 lines on this, and have torchflower in the middle. That way we can integrate it. It's fine. It's multiple places. If you want to run down one line and do it, you can. If you want to farm it over here, you now can. Because literally it only grows 1 high. And it's a pain anyway. It's going to take forever to grow. So allow me to do this, and then we have all this space we freed up other than the big sugarcane farm, which technically I think I probably could have split in 2 and made it a 2-leveled system. Oh well, too late. On to other things. Also, this man has been holding it on me. He just dropped me almost 2 stacks of witch spawners, which is good. Not that we need any more, but if I make it pretty much infinite, I'll set it up over there. I'll probably replace the cows now that I've been thinking about it all day. Yeah, that's because literally they're sitting there not doing anything. So, I mean, zombies are dying, skellies are dying, strays just sit there, wait to be slain. And the cows, I feel bad at this point. They're just literally sitting there. Nobody's giving them any love whatsoever. So we'll probably end up doing something with them. Not sure what. And fun fact, this is 57 long. At least I think it was 57. Because we started with a stack and we ended with 7, so pretty sure. Because 57 to 60 is 3 and 64 is 7. Yeah, so, sounds about right. And fun fact, doing this, just make sure you do it quick, because if not, you may flood your farm. Or if I found it earlier, you don't. It just floods 1, which is not bad. So I guess using stairs is nice because it acts as a buffer somehow. But I'm just going to go through and do this manually, because the last time I did it was kind of a pain, because I would dig and have to stop, and then I'd have to think and break that. So we're just doing it this way. But yeah, thank you, Nova, for more witch spawners, as we do need them. We try and get to the next level. What is after that? I think we already looked, didn't we? I think it's Pig Zombies, isn't it? Yeah. Which is level 29, which we're 4 away anyway. But this should still get us there. Oh yeah, we did look at this because we looked at the experience. Wow, that was in this episode too. Awkward. We're just gonna forget that happened. And we're gonna go grab some more moss. Because I enjoy using moss for some reason. I guess it's a mossed thing to have. Wow, that didn't work at all. I'm sorry. I tried. I failed. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to doing this and forget I ever tried to make a really bad dad joke. Hit the pause button. Okay, let's see if my math is actually right. I have 57 in my inventory. We are going to... Actually, I don't even think I have to fly. I think I can just run. Strafe. If you're off by 1, I'm just going to assume I missed 1. Right to the end. Come on. Let's keep going. Oh, 57. I don't know why it's 57. It's not even in proper chunks. I think it's just the length of the island that we had at the time. I think. That just seems really weird, because it technically did come out to here, but I had a stairwell here, which I do have to replace. I have to make another one, but I might just make a ladder right now, even though we can all fly. But yeah, because technically you can still get up on this side, and you can go through the mine that way, or fortunately you can't run the mine here, but you can come here, but I haven't put a fence up yet, and I don't think I will. But yeah. Actually, you know what? I might not even... No, you know what? No. Right now. Just, we're doing it. Just because. I'm lazy. I don't want to do anything more than a ladder. So here we go. And I'm lazy that I just use moss. So there you go. That's how you get to the other level of the torture power farm. Oh look, I even put coarse dirt down here. Whoops. Actually, you know what? Fine. I just make things so sporadic. There we go. You know, I'm even going to break this one right here. We're going to put the coarse dirt there. We're going to break this. And put that there. There we go. Everything's out of place now. We're leaving it like that. Well, on to the other portion of what I was going to do, which I have no idea. But I want to try and utilize this area, so I have no idea. I'll be back when I figure it out. Maybe. Random fun fact of the day. Use moss because you don't need an open hand. You can literally just use your hoe. And it breaks so quick that you wouldn't even know what to do with it. So I'm just breaking this to pretty much level this out with just dirt for right now until I figure out what I want to do. But yeah, tip of the day. Use moss. Use a hoe. You don't need an open hand, so you don't have to worry about anything cluttering up your open hand. That's a great tip, I think. Well, this is so far I've gotten with what I kind of want to do. I'm trying to think of concept to put in about like 4 or 5 chunks, but I figured a waterfall coming into the corner. I'm going to make this into like the fishing area, and I'm actually going to remove the fishers. As convenient as they are, pretty much, but they do experience for the island, but not as much as the melons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dismantle all this pretty much, and I'm going to sporadically place them down between these 4 chunks, 4 or 5 chunks. Oh, we're in 4. I thought we were in 5. Technically 5 would be here, I guess. So maybe 5 chunks if I have to put them on this side fishing out. But yeah, I'm going to make this into like a nice little streaming brook, nice little bridge going across the waterfall, somewhere where you can actually just peacefully go fish if you want to. But for right now, that's pretty much as far as I've gotten. Because obviously I'm going to change all this dirt over into something else. I have no idea what. Probably something light, white. Just, you know, like a contrasting color to go with this cherry wood, I think it is. Cherry logs. So this is the idea I have so far. I have no idea what I'm going to do centralized here, because I might actually just kind of build around the waterfall and build up maybe like a little bit of vegetation under it, so to speak. So, but that's where we're at right now. So, oh, that's not good. Oh, it's because we're at the end of the... That's technically part of a chunk. It's fine. Nobody needs to know. It's okay. I'll fix it later. But anyway, back at it. I might do some adventuring. I don't know. We'll see. There's still quite a bit to do on the island. Thankfully, all this is starting to grow back. I don't even think these have started. Nope, not even close. Have they even started over here? Not a single one, I don't think. Oh, they're down here. Yep, still. Nope, not a single one. Hopefully it's not a lighting issue. If not, they're going to stay babies forever, and we'll only have this to go with, which is fine. But I'm going to get back at her, see what I can destroy or make. I do want to use these chunk borders, but they're just so random. Like, the fish scale bonus would be nice for this one, for this chunk, but that's pretty much it. Because we're not going to move anything over here that's fuel related, as far as I know anyway. But let me get back to her. Well, we're half done what I wanted to do, so I'm probably going to take a break now and go do some adventuring, trying to open some chests. We get the heroic key, so we might as well. I'm not going to show you what I've done, though. Not yet. Actually, why not? Let's just showcase it anyway. I love the mangrove trees with the cherry blossom trees because I find the contrast is perfect. Because it kind of gives it that theme of like a really warm area, but a swampy area at the same time. It works so well together. So pretty much what we're gonna do. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with this side yet. Might do something like a shrine. I gotta incorporate something with the island with something like a bot or something that we can do. Maybe we'll put beetroot seeds in there. Probably not, but you never know with what I'm gonna do on the island. So yeah, this is still kind of a work in progress because I still have all down there I can do. I could technically wrap it around if I wanted to, because I mean we have a big enough farm, and then we have the auto farm up there, and then we have the slayers and whatnot. So everything's in a place. This is more just aesthetic. But I do want to put the auto fishers down here as well. But I mean, you can come across the bridge, come up. Still haven't figured out what I'm going to do here. I might do like the enchantment table and the anvil and stuff like that. So if anybody that's lower than, I believe, Galactic or Titan, they can actually use the anvils rather than going to spawn. But I mean, I think Damien's the only other one in my ult's Comet, so it doesn't really make sense. But we'll make it anyway. We'll make it nice. And I had to actually cut off the grass, I believe, here and here. I had to put steps there because I didn't want it to infect the surrounding area and start to make it grass. So hopefully it stays like that and it doesn't actually grow past that. But if it does, we'll work on the issue later. But yeah, you can come down here. You can do a little bit of fishing. It's big enough. Plenty of people. I wish you could actually sit down in Minecraft, because if you could actually use a bench, that would be amazing. But yeah, I did grow this here. Unfortunately, it was blocking it, so I had to break a piece. Thankfully, it hasn't despawned yet, so I just literally put it right there so you can walk around. But yeah, I really wish I had footage of an area that I made. It was like a swamp-esque area. It was beautiful. It was amazing. I don't think I have it anymore because it was literally in one of the OG seasons, and I made it. I'll have to go back through my archives of what I've had over the years, because a lot of stuff's getting deleted. Obviously, hard drive space, you gotta make this, room for this, and everything. So I'm not sure if it survived, but I mean, this is kind of the same, but the original one obviously was better. This one's actually good. But yeah, for the most part, I like it. It's a nice little calming area if you just want to come fish, and that is not infinite. There we go. And I'm actually happy this worked out too. Putting water on top of, actually putting water into the leaves, and then I put a pressure or a trapdoor on top of it, and it flowed perfectly. It's not the idea I was going for, but it worked. So I'm going to hit up the adventure now, because I haven't done it all day. I want to try and get a heroic chest, and we're going to pull something good, because we've already been talking about getting the quest for demonic once we hit level 26, but it's going to be costly, unfortunately. And I did make this too. Just a nice little staircase up and over rather than, running through the greenhouse and going up and around and over. So everything's accessible now at this point. Other than up here, but we fly. So it really doesn't matter. We don't need access up here, even though this is technically where all the mobs are. And I probably should make it accessible, but I have an idea for this. This is why I told the guys to pretty much leave it as is, because I may leave Nova's invention here. It shouldn't interfere with what I want to do, but I have an idea for this. Not sure what I'm going to make it out of yet, but it's going to be something cool. And I may have to either make a teleport pad to transport up here from somewhere, or probably, how would I want to do it? Probably wrap it around here and go up on the left. So we'll kind of make like a spiral, not a spiral staircase, but we'll make it go up and around, or kind of go this way. It is a little bit higher, so I kind of have to think a bit of, but that's for later. I'll see you as an adventure. However, we're on to a heroic marauder chest. I called it a maraudic chest because I think I was thinking heroic and marauder at the same time. So it's a maraudic chest. That's what we're going to call it. I think that guy's going over there to get those, so we'll let him go. So I'll see everybody when we're at 90 or 499 or 498, whatever it lands on, but we'll get there, and Hopefully we'll pull something good. Let's kill these legendaries. There we go. Arcane Blast and a Judgment. Perfect timing. Let's grab the basic, and we get some godlies. I need one more to get a hit kill list hit. And by hit, I mean chest. Okay, what are we getting? Let's open it. Actually, let's do a dramatic pause here. Can I? Okay, there we go. We'll just do this. There we go. Nice little memento. First one. Let's open it. $1 bot upgrade 3. Damien will be happy about that. And major diamond gems. Not horrible. Let's go get a free godly chest. And should drop right about now. There it is. And this is chaos. I didn't heal. I thought I threw my axe earlier too, which kind of made me very scared. Because it was not in my #1 hotbar, so I didn't know where it went. I threw something else out, and then it just disappeared, and might scare me just a tad. But yeah, let's open this and see what we got. And something good. A key. Cupid's cash, I'll take that. And we almost have enough for a resource node. So I'll see everybody on the next Godly and or Heroic. If I survive. Hey guys, we're back as somebody goes demonic. That's not good. And by demonic, I mean they went chaotic and demonic. There's another one. However, we're onto a heroic chest, and that's where we're going to stay. Because I am not going anywhere near those sounds. That is instant death. I had a guy the other day, or earlier today, swinging at me, and he was neutral. And I was in the lawful area, and I'm just thinking, you're not hitting me. I don't want to fight. I'm just going to continue on my path. I actually did what I did, turned around, and went somewhere else. Just like I'm going to do right now, because we're going to get away, because we are close to the corner. But I'll be back when we get this heroic chest, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. Oh wait, the corner's there. Wait, did I get turned around again? I thought it was over that way. Uh-oh, I gotta find my way out of here. Well, I got some godlies. We're at 464. Let's try and get it. I made one inventory space because that's all I can do right now, other than throwing out the rest of the books, which I probably will be doing if we get something decent. And we almost have a full stack, so we have 2 extra diamonds almost. That is awesome. Come get me, piggy. I heard somebody go chaotic again, which is kind of terrifying. And they're up. There's it again. They're all coming in here to fight, I swear. I want no part of it. Somehow I went corner to corner to corner. Okay, let's not die here either. Thank you. Okay. Also, I meant to mention too on my armor, I took off the well-fed too, and I couldn't be happier. My health actually stays more consistent. I don't bring food in anymore, and I barely eat the golden apples. So, well-fed just doesn't pair well with implants, apparently. I need to kill you guys before I open that chest. Well, I don't have to kill everybody, I just have to kill you. Anybody else see me? Yep. There it is again. I need to get out of here. Not that they can hurt me in neutral, or, sorry, I'm not in neutral areas. I'm going to get this before anything. 5% and majors. Sweet. So if he comes down here to contest for these godlies, he can have them. But I don't think they can hurt me, because, like I said, we're not neutral, technically. We're in the lawful zone, but I don't want to take any chances. Remember the story I told about demonic in the old days, where people would use knockback to ping you into the middle. That can't happen, I don't think. Knockback doesn't exist for one, but I don't want to chance anything, so we're gonna slowly make our way away from middle, which is where we're at. Because I'm pretty sure we go this way, we'll get far enough away. However, I think I need to leave the adventure really quick because I haven't been to a trader and our inventory is literally full. So I think now is probably the best time just to leave. So I'll see everybody when I get something good again. Well, we're on to another godly chest. Or actually, sorry, we're on to another heroic chest. I haven't even got the godly one yet. So this is the 3rd one so far in this adventure. I've kind of come and go a little bit, but that's just to empty out my inventory as it's still chaotically filled. Anyway, I'll see everybody as close as I can get without actually hitting 500, which hopefully I don't get in a battle, but I'll try and be selective for what I do, but I'll see everybody when we hit 499 or below. You know. Okay. Okay, so this could go bad or good. I just got cursed by this Captain Picky, so we're going to find out real quick if we die. Hopefully not. Okay, we're just going to plot up real quick, because that's a smart thing to do, because I do not want to get hit. We want this heroic chest. So let's go. Let's kill him first. There we go. Awesome. I will see everybody when I'm closer. Well, we're close enough to actually hopefully get this. As long as we don't die by a polar bear. Because I keep thinking, as I fight polar bears on a heroic, that I'm one bite away from getting kicked from Adventurer. As there's one right there. So I always keep looking down at my hearts just in case. And we need one more point. And we have an elite, we have legendaries, we have no basics. I'm sad. What is this? No. Okay. Well, let's just... This little guy wants to die, I think. There we go. What are we going to get? Anybody else see me? Nope. So we got 3 slots. There's only going to be 2 items in here. One's going to be a key. Perfect diamond, gems, and cocoa beans. I think that's only the 3rd time I found those, so... That's not bad. Now, do we want to continue or not? I feel like we should go back and open all these gems to see what we get. But at the same time, I've got the adventure bug, so... Let me go until I get another heroic or godly, and then we may call it there. But I'll be back when I do. Well, we got a godly, and it didn't take that long, thankfully. But we're full up on inventory, and unless this rolls into heroic, we are done with adventure for the time being. We'll go back to the island and switch up the cows with the witches, and then probably call it there. But we'll open some gems as well, because I've got quite a few to go through. Do I go for him? I think I do. Can you not? Can I even get to him? Where is he? I just killed a bunch in that house, so he must have just been on the outside. There you are. And godly chest into a elite. Not bad. Gives us another one at least, so I think we have enough for 2 more maybe. But as I always say, adventure is addicting. We're almost done this one, so we might as well just stay. Watch me roll a heroic. Literally, I cannot carry anything else. I got lucky that that was the fragment for obsidian, and that was it. Because the first thing I'd get rid of is books. There we go. We need 4 more points. Let's go. 3 more points. Do not roll into a heroic, please. Okay, basic chest is... Did that just spawn? Where did that... I thought it spawned on the roof. Well, let's go in here and get it, I guess. That's a fake door. Can I not get my chest? Well, that's an interesting way to end the adventure, because I can't get in there. Awkward. Oh. There's a mob in there. I don't know how to get in there, though, unless I passed the door 3 times when I just literally went around the entire thing. One more time. Is it a fake door? What if I stand in here? Do I teleport? No. Well. See you on the island. Okay, well, I've collected everything I can get out of everything that we had. We have obsidian fuel, actually. I should go do that right now. Damien was just asking me if we had the pages for it, and we do, because it is right here. So let's unlock this, unless we already have it. I'm not sure what Nova's gotten or not. Okay, so we have obsidian fuel. So we'll just make the pay or the recipe and keep it or sell it. They probably don't sell for much. Or I might just put it on my alt island. I have no idea. But I don't think we need it, right? No, okay. So we're going to put that away. I don't think they sell much anyway. The fuel pages and recipes are kind of... Sometimes they're expensive, sometimes they're not. I think they're going cheap for the pages, but we'll take a look at it later. However, we're currently going to switch over the cows for the witches. So we have a lot of spawners. And we might as well just stack these guys up. Or ladies, I guess. Look at that mole. Look at that thing. Massive. She's going to curse me now, probably, because I said that. I'm calling it right now. I'm not going to have any luck in adventure from now on. Did any drop? I hope not. That would be awkward. I don't think they did. These are the last ones anyway. And there we go. So I'm going to knock you. I'm going to grab those first. Okay, I'm going to knock you over here. I don't know how we're going to get the cows out. I don't want to break the block. Here we go. I know what we'll do. Up, cows. Get out. 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 I bet you this trapdoor is preventing them from moving. Now you're making it awkward for me, please. Get out of your space. You are now vacated. Get. You no longer need to be in there. You are free to never come back. You get in there. Oh, don't you hold that potion. No, don't do it. There you go. Get in there. Come on. Oh, okay. That's in your way, is it? Okay, that's fine. Get back there. Oops. Wait, does that teleport back? I was supposed to be deactivated. Whoops. Let's go fix that really quick. Because now we have witches somewhere? Cows? This side, maybe? Did I just lose 10,000 witches? Awkward. Anyway. We're gonna grab these. That didn't happen. Nothing happened. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. That's cow. I want witch. Hopefully I can stack all these. I know I can increase the limits. I just haven't yet. How many witch spawners do we have again, dear? I want to make sure they don't fall outside. Because that is a possibility. Or teleporting with another set of mobs. There we go. Just drop on in. That's fine. Let's do... where is it? So it's this way. Let's toss one here, and here, and here, and here. Yeah, if they get too close to the edges, you have the chance to knock them off, but usually this works pretty good. I just need to tweak it sometimes. Let's add that, and then we'll do 4 and 4. There we go, and there we go. Now it should be enough for infinite. Cows, you are... Why aren't you teleporting? The witches are teleporting. Why are you not teleporting? I don't have time for this. Okay. Well, I need to break this. You need to just disappear. Witches, don't do it. Get out of here. Don't transport me. I'm pretty sure that can happen, but I haven't teleported off for players. So I don't know why the cows weren't teleporting. That made no sense to me, but maybe it's because there's witches in its place. I'm not sure. Okay, so if I do this, does it crush them now? No, so I have to bring an up one. Oh, you keep laughing. You keep laughing. It's all fun and games until I start to crush you. Oh, yeah, keep laughing. Everything's funny. Everything's a fun and games for you. No, I'm going to crush you with this. If I can. Wait, what? There we go. Really? Okay. What if I put it on the bottom? Okay, what if I give you a full block? I'm not appreciating this right now. There we go. Apparently I can't have a half slab in there, which is sad. But now we have like 12,000, or if they ever die. You know what? I don't think they're going to die because they keep potting. Correction, they just died. I guarantee you they're probably splashing potions down, which is making them last just a little bit longer than what they should. I do feel kind of bad, but at the same time, I don't. Well, we're gonna... Do I leave them? Nah, let's get rid of them. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm leaving them there. I forgot the sugar cube was down there. That is my bad. Okay, so we're gonna go put these away, because we don't need cows right now. Because we have... we had a lot. I don't know what happened to them. Probably using them somewhere, in all honesty. Yeah, because they were over here. No, yeah, we moved them. Never mind. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so we don't have that. So let's open the majors, and then the perfects, and then we're going to call it there. Minors, it's hit or miss with what we get. So we're going to start with the perfects, and hopefully we roll something really good. Either to sell or to use. Got 4, 3, no. Angelic 5. That's actually nice. Too bad I already have it. Actually, I think I only have 4. That might go in my armor. I might actually put it on a different set to see if it breaks or not, because I don't want to take one off and have the other break, because that would be awkward. Let's open these. Majors. Give me something good. Lost Layer 2's not bad. So far, nothing. Do I have enough experience for this, by the way? I don't think I do. I took my other experience off, which now I think I have to put on, because I will not have enough. It was at 1.7 and it went to like 900,000, so definitely didn't have enough. And Timeless 1, not bad. I'd rather have 3, Fatigue, and Heavy Tank 4. That's actually a decent one. That'll help from getting beaten by captains. But yeah, that is everything we have to do. I don't think there was anything else, because I think we got all collect. We set up the witches, which are slowly dying right here. Sorry. Just listen to them. They're definitely potting up in there, though. I wish you could actually see them dropping it, but yeah, they're taking forever to die. But now they're infinite, or they should be infinite. Wait, are they stuck up there? 1 second. Why are they not spawning? Oh, you guys are. Okay. And teleport. Yep. Perfect. Awesome. Well, everybody, that's going to call it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, drop a like, drop a subscribe, drop a comment. Let me know you're enjoying this series as I am creating it. I don't know how much longer this is going to go because we're halfway through the season, and they usually last about 60 days, so we still got a lot of content to go. But we'll probably do the season after as well if there is another one. Other than that, stay cool, stay frosty. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.